This is Robert Knight, your spray foam advisor. In general, there are two types of spray foam products: open cell spray foam and closed cell spray foam. Open cell spray foams are also referred to as low density because they're typically less than 1 pound per cubic foot. These materials are semi-rigid, typically use water as the blowing agent, and achieve excellent sound attenuation properties. On the other hand, closed cell foam includes an array of products used for interior, exterior, and roofing applications. These materials are rigid, have low vapor permeance properties, and can be used on the exterior of buildings and exposed to weather during a typical construction time frame. Open cell spray foam products most often use water as a blowing agent, have R values ranging from R3.5 to R4.5 per inch, and have excellent acoustic properties. Originally designed in Canada for use in bonus floor applications, over the past 20 years, open cell spray foam has expanded its reach into retrofit projects, custom homes, the production builder market, and commercial construction. Open cell spray foam is intended as cavity insulation inside exterior and interior walls and for use in attics and crawl spaces. These products are not designed for structural use, are not flotation foams, and are not designed for contact with bulk water. If any of these concepts are design parameters, then closed cell or medium density foam is the product of choice. In general, closed cell foams are typically 1.7 to 3 pounds per cubic foot density and use a physical blowing agent like 245 FA, 365, or water. The density and blowing agent has a direct effect on the R value of the spray foam product, and current R values in the industry range from R5.5 to R7 per inch, depending on the thickness of the closed cell foam. Closed cell foam can also increase structural support, uplift loads for design in hurricane and tornado zones, and provide a water-resistant barrier. Furthermore, closed cell foam can come in contact with the exterior elements and can be left exposed during a typical construction time frame. While closed cell foam is regularly used in residential construction for use as cavity wall insulation and sometimes in attics and crawl spaces, due to its versatility, closed cell foam is becoming integral to commercial building design. The fastest growing application for closed cell foam is exterior encapsulations, creating a complete monolithic air and vapor control system on the exterior of a building with no seams, no joints, and no tape. In these exterior applications, closed cell spray foam can serve as a 5-in-1 application, providing an exterior insulation, an air barrier, a vapor retarder, a drain plane, and a water-resistant barrier, all in a single application. The foam will often be the last phase before the facade goes up on the exterior of the building. This type of application also helps limit thermal bridging through structural members by providing continuous insulation and places most of the structure's control layers, the weather barrier, the moisture barrier, the air barrier, and the thermal boundary, on the exterior of the building envelope. Comparing open cell and closed cell spray foam, we find that both products are spray applied in a similar manner and use the same type of plural component proportioning equipment. They also provide insulation and air barrier qualities in a single application. However, the differences are important to understand, especially when deciding which product is best for a specific application. While both products are spray applied, open cell foam will expand over 100 times its liquid volume, whereas closed cell foam will typically expand about 30 to 40 times its volume. This directly impacts the minimum thicknesses of these products. So open cell foam will typically be sprayed to about 2.5 to 3.5 inches minimum, whereas closed cell foam will be sprayed to about 3/4 to 1 inch minimum. On the other hand, there are no maximum per pass thickness application limits for open cell foam, but closed cell foam in general is limited to approximately 2 to 3 inches per pass. And for greater total thicknesses, additional passes can be sprayed after an appropriate cool down period. Make sure to refer to your specific manufacturer's guidelines on thickness limitations, both minimum and maximum, and to get guidance on how to spray those products. When choosing between open cell and closed cell foam, there are a few key considerations. What control layers are necessary from the use of the spray foam insulation product? What is the probability of exposure to bulk liquid? And where is the insulation being installed? For example, what part of the building, interior, exterior, etc. At the basic level, both open cell and closed cell foam provide an insulation and air barrier in a single application. And for most interior applications with little risk of exposure to bulk liquid, the products are practically interchangeable. Either open cell or closed cell can be used. In most of these situations, open cell foam will provide the necessary performance requirements and will often be more cost effective. When the application is more complicated or needs additional performance characteristics, such as exterior use, low vapor permeance, or contact with bulk liquid, then closed cell foam would be the product of choice to provide that additional functionality. Both open cell and closed cell spray foam insulation offer excellent value as high performance foam plastic insulation materials. And it's critical to understand the differences so that you can make a good decision in the field and offer your customers the best, most cost-effective solutions. This is Robert Knight, your spray foam